You want to become emotionless? Good. But let me correct you first. You don't want to kill your emotions. You want to stop being controlled by them. There's a difference. Because even the coldest characters in anime, like Kiyotaka Ayanokoji, don't lack emotions. They simply refuse to let emotions make decisions for them. And that feels illegal to know. So, listen carefully. These are 4 dark secrets to becoming emotionless. Not empty, not heartless, but untouchable. You get angry when someone disrespects you. You feel insecure when someone is ahead of you. You feel hurt when someone ignores you. And every time you react, you explain yourself, you prove yourself, you defend yourself. And in that moment you lose power, because the one who reacts is the one who is controlled. Secret number 1. Detach from the need to be understood. Most people are emotional because they desperately want validation. They want people to understand them, agree with them, respect them, choose them. But here's the truth nobody tells you. The moment you stop needing to be understood, you become dangerous. Because now, you don't explain, you don't chase, you don't argue, you observe. When someone misunderstands you, you don't correct them. When someone underestimates you, you let them. When someone doubts you, you smile internally. Why? Because being underestimated is an advantage. Emotional people panic when they are misjudged. Cold people use it. You must train yourself to sit in silence while people create wrong assumptions about you. No defense, no emotional reaction, no social media rant, no paragraph-long explanation. Just silence and improvement. That's the first secret. Secret number 2. Separate feelings from decisions. You're allowed to feel. You're not allowed to decide based on feelings. There's a huge difference. Weak people say, I don't feel like working. I'm not in the mood. I'm hurt, so I'll quit. I'm angry, so I'll respond. Strong minds say, it doesn't matter how I feel. Feelings are weather. Decisions are direction. If you let temporary weather change your direction, you'll stay lost forever. Think about characters like Levi Ackerman. Do you think he doesn't feel fear? He does, but he acts based on logic, not emotion. That's why he survives. You want to become emotionless? Start by building a rule. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions. If you're angry, delay your response. If you're sad, delay your quitting. If you're excited, delay your promises. Time kills emotional impulses, and clarity returns. That discipline alone will separate you from 90% of people your age. Secret number 3. Train yourself to enjoy discomfort. This one feels illegal, because society teaches comfort. Comfort is marketed as happiness, but comfort makes you emotional. Why? Because the more comfortable you are, the more sensitive you become. Small disrespect hurts more. Small inconvenience frustrates you. Small rejection feels like a tragedy. But when you train in discomfort, cold showers, hard workouts, studying when tired, working when unmotivated, staying silent when provoked, your emotional tolerance expands. Pain becomes normal. Silence becomes normal. Loneliness becomes normal. And suddenly, nothing shakes you. That's why elite individuals isolate themselves. That's why the strongest characters always train alone, because isolation builds internal control. If you can sit alone in a room with your thoughts and not panic, you're already ahead. Most people can't. They need noise, notifications, validation, distractions. The dark truth: if you remove stimulation from someone addicted to comfort, they collapse emotionally. But if you train yourself to live without constant stimulation, you become stable. Emotionally stable people are rare. Be rare. Secret number 4. Stop taking things personally. This is the most powerful one. Someone ignores you, it's about their priorities, not your worth. Someone disrespects you, it's about their insecurity, not your value. Someone leaves you, it's about their capacity, not your deficiency. But emotional minds personalize everything. They think, what did I do wrong? Am I not enough? Why does this always happen to me? That mindset keeps you weak. Cold minds ask, what can I learn? What's the advantage here? How do I use this? See the difference? One suffers. One adapts. The world is not against you. It's indifferent. And once you understand that, you stop expecting fairness. You stop expecting loyalty. You stop expecting appreciation. You stop expecting recognition. You simply execute. This is why characters like Itachi Uchiha move differently. They don't crave applause. They carry burdens silently. They operate with long-term vision. Emotional people live in moments. Cold people live in strategy. But let me warn you, becoming emotionless is not about becoming heartless. It's about mastering your internal reactions. It's about choosing when to care. It's about controlling facial expressions, voice tone, body language. It's about never letting someone see your inner chaos. When you're hurt, you train. When you're angry, you improve. When you're lonely, you build. When you're doubted, you prepare. No dramatic announcements, no revenge speeches, just quiet evolution. That's terrifying, because people can't predict you anymore, and unpredictability is power. Now ask yourself, why do you want to be emotionless? Because you're tired of being hurt? Tired of being manipulated? Tired of overthinking? Tired of caring more than others? Good. Use that frustration. But don't turn into a robot. Turn into someone disciplined. Emotional control is like building muscle. At first, you fail. You react. You text back. You argue. You overshare. But gradually, you pause. And in that pause, you win. Because the space between stimulus and response, that's where power lives. Most people react instantly. You will respond strategically. That alone changes everything. Let's go deeper. If someone insults you and you react angrily, they control you. If someone praises you and you become addicted to it, they control you. If someone ignores you and your mood changes, they control you. Do you see the pattern? Your emotional state should not be adjustable by other people. That's the ultimate goal. Imagine walking into a room, calm, neutral, observing. No need to impress. No need to dominate. No need to prove. Just presence. That silent presence makes people uncomfortable because they can't read you. And people fear what they can't read. Here's a harsh truth. Your emotions are predictable, and predictable people are controllable. If someone knows what makes you angry, they can trigger you. If someone knows what makes you jealous, they can manipulate you. If someone knows you crave attention, they can withhold it. So the solution isn't to remove emotion. It's to reduce predictability. Respond slower. Speak less. Reveal less. React minimally. The less data people have about you, the safer you are. That's strategic living. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need to be expressive to be deep. You don't need to show pain to prove you're hurting. Silence is heavy, and most people can't carry it. Start small. When you feel anger rising, don't show it. When you feel jealousy, turn it into fuel. When you feel sadness, channel it into self-improvement. Energy is energy. Emotion is just untrained energy. Train it. There will be moments when people call you cold, detached, different, emotionless. Good. That means you're no longer easy to manipulate. But remember, true emotional mastery is internal. It's not about acting cold for attention. It's about genuinely not being shaken. That takes practice. Years of practice. You will fail. You will react sometimes. You will regret emotional responses. But each time, reflect, adjust, improve. That's how monsters are built. Quietly. In the end, the goal isn't to feel nothing. The goal is to feel everything. And still choose logic. To feel anger. And choose discipline. To feel sadness. And choose growth. To feel fear. And choose action. That's power. That's rare. That feels illegal to know. Because most people will live their entire lives controlled by moods. While you will be controlled by mission. And when your mission becomes bigger than your emotions, nothing can break you. Not rejection, not betrayal, not failure, not disrespect. Because you stopped living for validation. You started living for progression. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I reacting or am I choosing? Choose. Every time. And slowly, you won't need to become emotionless. You will become unstoppable. Now go. Train your mind. Stay silent. Stay observing. Stay dangerous.